Alright, folks. Yes, yes. I finally unlocked the Missouri. A beautiful, beautiful ship. And as you can probably tell, yeah, I went ahead and threw Steven Seagal on the Missouri. Let's bring back up this interface, though. Alright, folks. Also, I have to give a shout out in this match to the Black Zero. I've actually played the last few matches in with this guy and against him. And I've got to say, this man knows how to play. Man, woman, maybe he's an it. I don't know. But anyways, let's get to this battle. It's going to be a tier 9 battle here. Quite a few Missouris and Iowas in this battle. And a pair of unfortunate 7 Rangers in here. The Colorado's not too far out of its place on this one, Scharnhorst, and a few other cruisers and destroyers. But let's get to this engagement here. Now, swapping off from the free camera here. That way we can see me battle it out. Most of the team is actually focused along towards the A and B line, and I probably would have survived a lot longer. But our carrier most certainly wouldn't have, to be honest, if I had not gone this direction. Now, I actually go down towards the C point here, and yeah, we'll just see how it goes. Now, the Missouri, for any of y'all that do not have the ship, this ship actually takes, it takes quite a bit to get this ship. This nice, wonderful, ship takes 750,000 free experience. Now, one of the good luxuries about this ship is, even though it's a hard-to-catch ship, a hard-to-get ship, it's not impossible. As I'm about to open up on this Missouri over here, Admiral Toad 1. This ship was actually... Now, it was mentioned by a few people, a few other YouTubers, that this ship would be leaving and would not be obtainable in the future. As far as it has been stated now, I don't know about... And LB Jonas just got nuked by the Udaloy. Such a nasty little destroyer by the Russian destroyer there. A few other YouTubers mentioned that this ship would be taken out of the trees, would be taken out of the rotation, wouldn't be able to get it. One of the things posted, and I don't know if this is just the North American servers or if this is worldwide, it was actually announced when it was in there that it would not be going away anytime soon, so people had a more than ample opportunity to get the ship. And from the way it was discussed in one of the posts, that it looked like it was going to stay in the tech tree permanently, but it was going to be a 750,000 experience ship to get. I don't know if that's true or not, don't quote me, but let's watch this battle out. Now, this Otago is actually coming around on the flank here, and as you can see, Wolverine is coming up in his Missouri on this flank. It's about this point in time that I realize I'm going to need to start turning back. It's right about that point I realize, why the hell am I firing HE? Now, he's actually in secondary range. One thing to point out about the Missouri, she does have less secondary range than an Iowa. She has a a 0.1 turning radius better than an Iowa, but her secondary range is much less. Watching these rounds as they go out, and I actually overpin the Otago from the front. Switching back off the free camera here, you can see Torps coming in. Now, I realized, because I have an Otago, that you don't really want to face this thing from that one angle. Now, watch this. And I nuke him. Not only do I nuke him, it barely misses. Torpedo Surfing 101. And about that point, Wolverine just decides, okay, you nuked him, I'm gonna nuke you. Shout out to Wolverine S13 here. Well played. That's very well played. Am I going to get lucky on the Miyoko? No! That's another wave of torpedoes are coming in.
Torpedoes astern.
Matter of fact, 2 waves of torpedoes coming in. Now, oddly enough, I never actually utilized the radar consumable on the Missouri. This was actually one of the deciding factors that I really wanted the ship. That and the fact that this is what you classify as a premium ship, which means these ships will gain better experience and they will gain better credits per battle than a non-premium ship. Now, that paired with a premium account makes this a very profitable ship. I do recommend this for the simple fact of running a tier 9 or tier 10 ship is not a profitable mission, and you'll see at the end of this battle, even though I get just flat destroyed, I make quite a bit of profit on this. It's about this point in time I'm getting tired of dealing with Wolverine here, so I start swiveling the guns around, hoping to catch him. I'm watching everything that's coming in. I realize there's a Ranger back here. They're pushing hard because their carrier's coming up this direction because he's being chased. Now, it's still anyone's match by the simple fact that we're down 3 ships, they're down 3 ships. And the bad part about it is, if you look at the map, I am completely separated from my team. Those 3 ships that on our team that went this direction didn't survive very long. And I can't outrun a Missouri. She makes the same speed as I do, and it's just not going to happen. Now, I know some people would be saying, swap to HE, you're firing at the front. And I do, but the simple fact of the matter is, I'm not going to win this fight. And I know this. Now, I decided that after this salvo that I believe I turn back to AP ammo, because I've pretty much decided I've got to turn and face him. If I don't turn and face him and take him out, I'm going to be destroyed. Pardon my language in the chat there, folks. It was not intentional that I went to that HE, by the way. Now, I'm looking around. This was really the point of the battle. I start looking around, and I'm looking, and I'm like, oh, crap, I am screwed. I start coming in full about in the hopes that I can beat his reload and get the ship angled. Now, you see the rounds coming in, so do I, and this is going to hurt. That was a good little citadel there. Now, one thing to point out about the American battleships. Their citadels sit a full deck above water. Above the waterline, you have a full deck, so if you can hit them in the side and citadel them, do it. Now, I do citadel him there, but he smacks me back for a good heavy amount of damage. It's actually light damage, but it does significant amounts. Now, oddly enough, I'm actually trying to ram. I'm not going to sit there and deny this. So I'm going to go ahead and swap to the free camera here. And I citadel him again. But the thing about it is, I got greedy at this point. I tried to take him out with the aft battery, but I hit him too high. If you noticed really easily there, I got way too high. The problem was I should have aimed in and I should have hit him. But he managed to take me out with another citadeling shot. But let's see. Am I going to get him? He is burning. He is burning. Is he gonna be dead though? Oh no. Oh no, I can't see him. Wait for it. And I get a flesh wound. Now this is actually me swapping to the actual camera while watching around. Let's see if I can go find another target. Oh, Scharnhorst takes out the Utiloid that managed to take out our very first destroyer. The Yugamo is actually hosing at this carrier. Now the Yugamo, if he plays his cards right, he can get him, but the thing about it is the Yugamo is being fired at by this Colorado over here, and by the other Colorado. I mean, so it's still a chance that he could be taken out by an enemy battleship. As the game yanks me over to another play view. Let's see if this... Let's track him for a minute and see if he manages to get the carrier. Now the carrier has been... He is bringing in dive bombers, and he takes him out! David Gunn, nice kill there, man. Now, pointing out the chat, I did manage... This is probably the first time I've had a battleship battle where I managed to get over 161,000 damage. Now, swapping over to watching Black Zero in his Iowa. I believe the Scharnhorst is going to get the Miyoko in just a moment. No, but I'm pretty sure this is going to really, really hurt. And he misses. But Black Zero doesn't. Now the question is, can the Colorado survive against 3 ships shooting at him? I'm going to figure probably not. And Amos manages to take him out. All that is left is this Miyoko. Oh, rounds coming in from the Black Zero. Amos is firing at him as well. Rounds coming in. Is he going to survive? And guess not. Remember, folks, if you enjoyed the show, if you will, give me a like and a subscribe, and until next time.